Hey guys, this is Godzilla Boy 021, and today I've got another unboxing video. But this time, it's not just any book. It is one of the greatest pieces of Star Wars literature. One of the greatest pieces of Star Wars media. And it's been around for 35 years and has impacted the Star Wars universe a whole lot. So, let's dive right in. So I actually got this a week ago off of eBay for a really good price. So, this is going to be really, really good. Okay, here it is. So, this is Star Wars, Heir to the Empire by Timothy Zahn. And this is actually really impressive. So this is one of the original mass market paperback copies. As a matter of fact, this is actually the original release that was published in 1992. And so the cover art is really impressive. You actually have the main characters in Star Wars. You have Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Chewbacca. You got some stormtroopers. And off to the side, you have Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, Grand Admiral Thrawn made his debut in this book, and he continues to pop up in Star Wars media to this day, especially in one of the recently released pieces of Star Wars media, the television series Ahsoka. We've also got some really good spine art around here, which you have the title, along with C-3PO and R2-D2 along the side. And then on the back, you have a basic description involving the story. So this is the original copy published in 1992. The original mass market paperback. What's really interesting about this is that this series, this trilogy, is a really good one. So anyway, this is actually, I actually got this as a replacement copy because I thought I lost my previous copy of Heir to the Empire. So there's not much difference between the cover. This one has seen a little wear for a bit, especially on the back here. But the difference between these two copies is that right here in the back one of this copy, you have advertisements for Indiana Jones books, picture of Timothy Zahn, a Nintendo ad for the NES Empire Strikes Back video game, plus an excerpt from Dark Force Rising, which is the second book in the Thrawn trilogy. So Star Wars Heir to the Empire introduces many characters while bringing back some old characters as well. Of course, bringing back Luke, Han, and Leia, and Chewbacca, C-3PO, and R2-D2. But it also introduced some new characters, such as, of course, Grand Admiral Thrawn, who in the book now takes command of the shattered remnants of the Galactic Empire. And then, of course, there's the Dark Jedi named Joruus Cyboth, who was actually a clone of a Jedi from the Old Republic, and even introduces the character Mara Jade, who is a second in command for a smuggler named Talon Card. And before she was even a smuggler, she used to serve under Emperor Palpatine as the Emperor's hand, and was given the task of trying to kill Luke Skywalker in the past. So it's a really good book, and I've gotten through most of it. Well, some part of it, actually. But so far, it is a really good book. And so to help me get through the book, I've also relied on the actual audiobook done by Mark Thompson. The Audible link to that is in the description below. And this is a really good read. And as of the making of this video, recently Darth Angelus, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, recently released his entire animated adaptation of this book, which is done without any sort of AI whatsoever. A big shout out to him for the incredible work he has done. I have seen much of his Heir to the Empire videos in the past before, mostly the original ones, but I hear that his special edition is really good, which brings me to my next part, which is I am really interested in Darth Angelus's next adaptation in the Thrawn trilogy, which is of course the second book, Dark Force Rising. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to be doing a live read. I'm going to be reading an excerpt from Heir to the Empire. And Darth Angelus, if you're seeing this video, I hope you consider me for your next project for Dark Force Rising. So let's get into it. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing a live read of this. I'm going to read an excerpt from Chapter 1 of Heir to the Empire. You seem lost, Captain, he suggested. I take it you've never heard of Merker? Hellion shook his head, trying without success to read the Grand Admiral's expression. Should I have? Probably not. Most of those who have been smugglers, malcontents, and otherwise useless dregs of the galaxy. He paused, taking a measured sip from the mug at his elbow. Strong Forvish ale, and the smell of it. Pelion forced himself to remain silent. Whatever the Grand Admiral was going to tell him, he was obviously going to tell it in his own way and time. I ran across an offhand reference to it some 7 years ago, Thorne continued, setting his mug back down. What caught my attention was the fact that although the planet had been populated for at least 300 years, both the Old Republic and the Jedi of that time had always left it strictly alone. He cocked one blue-black eyebrow slightly. What would you infer from that, Captain? Hellion shrugged. That is a frontier planet, somewhere too far away for anyone to care about. Very good, Captain. That was my first assumption, too. Except that it's not. Merker is in fact no more than 150 light years from here, close to our border with the Rebellion, and well within the Old Republic's boundaries. Thrawn dropped his eyes to the data card still in his hand. No, the actual explanation is far more interesting. And far more useful. Hellion looked at the data card too. And that explanation became the first piece of this puzzle of yours? Thrawn smiled at him. Again, Captain. Very good. Yes. Merker, or more precisely, one of its indigenous animals, was the first piece. The second is on a world called Wayland. He waved the data card. A world for which, thanks to the Abroans,
I finally have a location. I congratulate you, Hellion said, suddenly tired of this game. May I ask just what exactly this puzzle is? Thrawn smiled. Smile that sent a shiver up Hellion's back. Why, the only puzzle worth solving, of course, the Grand Admiral said softly. The complete, total, and utter destruction of the rebellion. So that pretty much covers it. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you can receive more content like this in the future. Please also check out Darth Angelis's Heir to the Empire movie, along with the various chapter videos that he's also done. And please help support him as he continues to get ready to produce Dark Force Rising. And once again, Darth Angelis, if you're watching this video, I hope you consider me for a part for Dark Force Rising. So until next time, this is Godzilla Boy 021 signing off. I hope you have an awesome day, and may the Force be with you. See ya, folks.